Hi everyone, welcome to my video for today. I'm Miranda from the Cherish Mum Space Coaching. I'm a life coach for parents, I'm a teacher, and I am also a speaker for events. Now, what I'm going to be talking about today is how to teach your child respect. Now, this is something that everyone can benefit from. Okay, kids benefit from this, teachers benefit from this, definitely. Adults and parents benefit from children learning how to be respectful, but also there are some really great little tips along the way that you can do to inspire their respect. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing all about this. I'm going to be sharing my number one thing you have to know when you want people to respect you and you want to teach your kids how to respect you. Then there's my number one tip. That's going to be right at the end. Okay, so you got to follow through, listen to my 3 tips as we go, okay, on how to get your child to respect you. Let's get started. Now, the first thing that you want to be remembering is to respect your child. Okay, so the first way to inspire respect for yourself in other people is actually to show respect to other people in the first place. Now, showing respect to kids can mean anything like respecting their personal space boundaries, not expecting them to hug and kiss and whatever other people if they don't want to, those sorts of things. Okay, giving them a moment when they're having an emotional moment. Be around, be near them. Okay, watch all the videos I've got on dealing with emotional tantrums and things, but give them that space. Give them a moment if they feel like they need it. Okay, don't be right after them the whole time like this because you're teaching them that that's what they should be doing to you. Yep, so first one is respect them. It also means respect their belongings and respect their wishes as much as you can as a parent, okay, or a teacher. Okay, so one of the things that I've always made sure that I do is, for instance, or as much as I can remember to, ask my kids. So if I need a drink from their drink bottle, and because we're out and I haven't taken my own, it's just an example. If I want to drink from their drink bottle, I always ask them. I will try to remember to always ask them. Okay, and sometimes they will say no for whatever reason. All right, and I sit back and go, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. It's yours. I'll get a drink in a little while. Okay, if I really desperately need a drink, I'll say, look, I really need one. Do you mind if I just have one? And then, we move forward from there. But most of the time, as much as I can, I will say, that's fine. They're your wishes. I will follow through with those. Fair enough. I'll get one in a minute. Okay, because that's fair. Okay, that's just showing respect for their decisions and respect for what they're answering. Okay, second one. Second one that you must do is, and I'm working on it too, we're all working on it, is keep your word. So if you say to your child, we're going to go out on a date day on XYZ day, try and keep your word. Okay, try and make sure it happens that day, or if it doesn't, happens before it or happens the day after. Okay, try and consistently keep your word with your children because it means that they can trust you. It builds that trust in what you are doing, in what you say. Okay, don't say something and then, just don't do it or think it doesn't matter or whatever. Try and do, and we're all guilty of it not working out for us. I am guilty of that too. But do the best you can to only say what you can follow through with. All right, so make sure that you keep your word as much as you can with your kids. And a lesson that I've had to learn in my parenting over the last 10 years, and also being a teacher, how many years before that, is that sometimes I need to not be so specific about what we're doing and when. So sometimes for me, that means, you know what, I'd love to go out on a date day with you in the next couple of weeks, or I'd love to do whatever it is in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so that is something that I really, really love to do, but it's also something I've had to learn how to cater my words so that I'm not signing myself up for something that I'm not sure I can actually follow through with. Okay, so before we jump into number 3, I'd love to take this opportunity to invite you to click subscribe or click the little bell, the notifications, and you'll get a notification when I pop another video up like this live. Okay, also check the description, all the things. I've got a podcast called A Chance to Cherish. I am a parenting coach, a life coach for parents. I help with behavior and I help parents with their crazy headspaces. All right, because we're all doing too much stuff and it's wearing all of us down. So I help parents prioritize, but also deal with triggers and things like that. So if you want to find out more of that stuff, check it below. All right, number 3, and this is not the final one to have at the end. Number 3 is be fair and honest. Listen to your kids. Try and be as fair as you can. okay, between the kids, between each other, between, you and your child. Try to be as fair as you can. Take things into account. Be a little bit bendable if you need to be. Okay. And I'm not talking about on really serious safety issues, obviously. All right. There are some things that we can't be bendable on. All right. Don't take drugs. Don't be bendable on that one, for instance. All right. Those sorts of things really, really need people to be firm, but being bendable on other issues has been amazing for me in my relationship with my children. And it's created respect because I am bendable, but I'm not super bendable. Okay. So if I go, you know what, they've worked really hard and picked up 20 items of clothing off the floor of their room, for instance, if they've left one, sometimes I'll get them to come back in and pick it up. But if they've done an epic job and they've tried really, really hard, I will sometimes just quickly pick it up myself. All right. Might have missed it, give them the benefit of the doubt, all that sort of stuff. Okay. Be honest with your kids, be transparent. Kids do not want to be lied to, and you don't want to be lying to your kids. All right. So be as honest as you can be. And this really, really, again, creates that trust. All right. So that's another thing that we really want to be aware of is to make sure we need to be fair and honest with our kids as much as possible. And now we get to the moment where I go, yay, this is the big exciting thing that I was going to share with you towards the end of this video. Okay, my big number one tip, which is not going to surprise you, but it's pretty exciting. When you want to build respect with your kids, when you want them to respect you and you want to build respect, that respectful relationship with them, okay, what you want to be making sure is that you are building rapport and connection with your kids on a regular basis. Now, my previous video is entitled how to create connection with your kids or something like that. And I shot it, while I was lying on the floor of my church and singing and doing all this sort of stuff, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Creating connection with your kids, regardless of where I shot the video, is actually still so important. Okay. So building respect goes like this with building rapport with your children. Now, a lot of people think that building rapport is something that you need to do with people that you want to meet, people that you want to know and everything. No, you need to build rapport with your kids every single day. You need to build rapport with your husband every single day or partner. You need to build rapport with the people you work with regularly. You're not starting from a base level all the time, but you still need to be putting into those relationships or they're not going to be working. Okay, or they're not going to have that baseline of consistent positivity and positive vibes between people. Okay, or respect. It doesn't have to be happy, shiny people. Respect, positive regard between people. That's the sort of thing that you want to be building, because if you can build that with your kids each day or as regularly as you can, then that is going to go a long way towards having respect, building respect between you and your child and the respect they're going to have for you. Okay, so building respect does not involve being really harsh on our children. That is not how you build respect. If that's what you're doing with your kids and you want to know how to change it, then let's have a chat. I've got 15-minute, completely free, obligation-free, 15-minute calls if you want to jump on and have a chat with me, okay? Or you can just jump in one of the links below and just get a 2-session package, and we can go through a couple of things and then you come back and we assess how it went. All right, so if you want to find out more about how to teach your child respect or how to change your own behavior so that you can inspire respect, because it doesn't take 2 seconds, then contact me and we can chat about it. Other than that, hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, amazing day, night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. I'm Miranda from the Cherish Mum Space Coaching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, restful moment after this finishes. Bye.